Hey.
Hey.
It's Hillbillies in the Bush, and yep, you guessed it. We're back in our favorite camping spot. Warmed up a little bit today, so we brought the chainsaw up, and our buddy, the Mr. Jeep, down there. And we done some splitting, sawed up some of these trees, pretty good sized oak trees. I don't think they're quite seasoned yet. We're getting a lot of smoke, but we brought us up a jag. Pretty good little jag of wood there, and we got a bunch down there by the Jeep, ready to, some of it's busted up in big chunks, so I got to go down and bust up some more. But that's where we're getting a little bit of our smoke from. I don't think it's quite fully seasoned, and it is frozen, but it is busting up pretty easy. We're going to do some camping tonight. I think it warmed up to 50 today, actually. And so Ryan and I come up, got us a little bit of processing done, and I'm working on a cutting board right here because we got some deer loin we got to chop up, and there was a chunk of, I busted this off, looks like the it cracked, tree cracked, water got down in it, ice froze it and started busting it apart, so I slabbed off a chunk and just sitting here chopping it down, whittling it down a little bit to make us a cutting board. We carried up a couple of these chunks of wood to make seats. We got one down there that I got to saw in half to bring up for Mom, because she'll want her a nice little seat when she comes up here. So what we're going to do is we'll spend the night here. I don't even know if we're going to make the shelter. It's only supposed to get down in the 30s. I think it's supposed to be like 30 or 32 tonight. So I don't know. We might set up a shelter. We may just sit here by the fire and wrap bundle up. Both of us brought our packs. I brought my bibs, bedroll, and of course I'm layered in thermal underwear. Ryan brought his big old camouflage sniper camouflage coveralls down there, and he's gonna bundle up in them. Looks like we got our fire finally going. We're going to get some bed of coals and dump some of this wood here on it and get it going and dry it off real good, process a little bit. So sun's getting ready to creep down over the hill, so it's going to start getting a little cold and it's going to start getting a little dark. We brought our light bar up. We figured out what happened with our trying to film at night there last weekend we were here, the weekend before last. Come find out, the camera lens fogged up, so I wiped it off, but then it didn't focus, and I didn't want to post that. Because all it was darkness with me talking, and some kind of an orange glow is all you seen, and it was all fuzzed out. You couldn't even see the fire, so I didn't post it. But Mommy said sometimes this camera, where I dropped it, and the shutter don't close all the way. I don't know if that has to do with it or something got knocked loose inside of it. Sometimes it won't focus right, and you just turn it back off, turn it back on, and it'll focus up. So we're going to give that a shot tonight. And I went outside when it was real cold with that bar light I got, and shot some video at night after I let the camera get real cold. I think it dropped down next to 5 degrees or so. Camera worked just fine. Once it gets that cold, it takes it just a few seconds to focus in on something, but it will focus in. So we're going to get off here. We're going to probably get us a little bite to eat. We'll maybe show you a little bit. We're just going to slice up some deer meat real thin, throw some bannock on some sticks, get it on the fire, and get us a little something to eat. I don't even know if I've eaten today yet. It's probably going on 5:30 or so. I need to get something to eat here soon. But anyway, we'll be back here in a little bit. Alright, this is Hillbillies in the Bush, and we're back. I got some bannock going, and up there's our deer meat. Let me see if I can get the light on that. Yeah, Ryan's got some bannock down here in the pan.
And burning?
Well, he got a little hot. Let me see if I can get some light down there. There we go. I'm going to hold my bannock on a stick. I don't know what time it is. Probably, what, 7 o'clock maybe, Ryan?
Mm-hmm.
And we got the fire going.
It might be 6:30, somewhere around there, maybe. Well, it's pitch black up.
Let's see if we can get a look at mine. Mine's, ooh, look at it. It's swelling up good. You want some heat, guys, to get that baking soda that I use, or I use baking powder, to get it going, you want to get it as thin as you can on your stick and get formed. If it doesn't stick to your hand and you're able to form it, you got a good mixture going with water and flour. But
the smoke died down a little bit.
Yeah, we're having a problem, guys. Our wood is not completely seasoned. It's in a log form. It fell last year, year before last, and it didn't have time to dry out.
My bannock's done.
Is that done?
It's already burning on the other side.
Okay, well. Flip it over and let that side cook a little bit, bud. But anyway, we don't expect it to get too cold tonight. We now may not even put our shelter up. We got, if I can back up and show you here, we got our, like a lean-to set up. We haven't even got the plastic on it or anything, because basically we're sitting underneath of it and we don't want anything on us there and smoke to billow in on us and get all kind of whopper jawed. But
man, that's a lot of heat. My leg's getting hot.
That wood is damp, but we piled a whole passel on there just to get it. Let's see. I'm trying to get this light. I got a headlamp, guys. I think it's on full tilt bogey. But to show you some, well, that thing there, Ryan, it's not. I think the fire's throwing out more than that does. But anyway, we're having fun. We're sitting here warming up, and once that wood dries out, buddy, oak sure makes a hot fire. Old Chef Carlo will be happy with this one. This is a pretty good sized fire. Lots of coals. He could melt up all kinds of aluminum pots and pans on this fire. But I think our meat...
And I'm getting wet.
Yeah, I think our meat is about done. So, Ryan, you want to go down there and turn that. And meanwhile, I'm turning my bannock here, trying to keep it from burning. So, we're going to go ahead and shut this off now. I don't know how much battery we got left, but we do have the Jeep, and it does have a cigarette lighter. So I've got one of them little adapters that we can plug into a cigarette lighter and USB type thing. And I believe if we have to, we can charge this camera up. We're just having a blast. We got a little cutting board up there that I kind of whacked out of a piece of wood. In the morning, we'll show you what we got. We're planning on having oatmeal for breakfast. Oatmeal for breakfast.
You want me to take it off or turn it?
No, just go ahead and take it off a little bit and shove it over here, and I'll see if we can't see it with some light. Ooh, don't drop it in the fire. And don't stab me with it. There we go. Ooh, yeah, dear me. Hold it still now. There we go. Look at that. Deer loin. Oh, I see a few pieces burnt. I think that's probably done, bud. Let's get our bannock done, and we're going to be chowing down. Go ahead and pull that back away from the fire and let it just stay simmering, like heat it up. And
well, if it needs to be heated up, I can just put it in my skillet.
Well, okay, bring it on around here then. We're gonna go ahead and now watch what you're doing. Oh, okay, you got the light.
Yep.
We're gonna go ahead and shut this one off, and I'm gonna take care of. Oh, I better watch my bannock. I don't want it to burn. No, it's looking good. Look at that, nice and split open. Oh, it's gonna have a little smokiness to it. We'll get this shut off, and we'll come back when we get everything ready to eat, and I'll just do a little taste test and show you guys. We'll be back. All right, we're back. You can see this bannock is done. Oop, there we go. It's done. It's all split open like a pretzel. And I got my deer meat right down in there. And that stuff's still nice and soft. That little piece right there. Ryan just about eating all his. He's drinking water. I'm drinking coffee. Excuse me for eating. Nah, but this here is still hot. Slide it off that stick. Put her down in there. Let's see what it looks like here. Oh yeah, break open like a breadstick. And there you have it, guys. Nice bannock. And it's done. So we'll probably wrap this one up. I don't know what else we can say other than what we having for breakfast.
Bannock.
We're having bannock with cinnamon. We brought some powdered ground cinnamon with us.
We brought our dog with us.
No, we didn't. I think we're going to mix up some ground cinnamon in our bannock mixture. And we're going to have oatmeal, and we're going to try some bannock with some cinnamon and sugar and see what it tastes like. So, stick around, guys. Probably the next shot you see, I don't know, unless something happens tonight. It'll probably be with us in the morning for breakfast, so we'll see you later.
It's out of focus.
Got some coyotes bothering us, don't we, bud?
Yep.
They hear that ambulance and they're howling back. Well, it's about 11 o'clock. Me and Ryan's already ate some bannock and a couple things of deer loin and took us a nap. Woke up to some coyotes hollering right close like. They were, one of them let out a howl and the others joined in yipping and carrying on. And they were probably about less than 150, I'd say 100, 125 yards up on the hill there. Got a little unnerving because like a dummy I didn't bring my rifle. So we're sitting here without any kind of weapon other than sharpened sticks and an axe and a couple knives. What do you think of that?
That's how they did it back in.
Huh?
That's how they did it back then.
That's how they did it in the old days. Of course, coyotes are pretty much cowards, but when you get about, I'd say there's at least, I heard about 6 of them anyway. There could have been a little more, but I know there's a minimum of 6. And I don't like hearing 6 coyotes yipping about 100, 150 yards away. In fact, I doubt they were 150 yards. I bet they were right at 100 because straight as a crow flies right up on that ridge. They weren't even up on the ridge. They were down on the edge, right above the high wall there. And they cut loose enough to wake both of us up straight up. That was a little hairy there until we heard them going, carrying on, and I don't know, maybe we stirred around a little bit and it spooked them, but we got the whole holler filled up with smoke because this wood's a little damp. But, oh well, we're sitting here and relaxing, and Ryan's face got a little cold because he's got his coveralls inside of a plastic, some kind of plastic thing, and he was using it for a pillow, and he said his face got cold because of the plastic. But I didn't even put my bibs on. I got my long johns on and a pair of pants, and I got a little bit chilled laying on this ground mat. It's one of them styrofoam mats that you roll up. Thermarest or something. I don't know what it is exactly. But anyway, now I'm just kicked back. I think got a lot of ambulances going on. That makes 3 different times now we've heard some sirens.
It's the zombies, run!
Zombies? I don't think so. If it is, this ain't the place I want to be without my rifle. I don't know. I've always packed that rifle everywhere. And being we brought the Jeep up, it wouldn't have been nothing to pack a rifle or a pistol, but I didn't. So you feel a little naked in the bush without something. Old Les Stroud did it, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Something tells me he had a pistol with him anyway. Packed in his camera case that you never got to see. But we're just sitting here relaxing, enjoying the view. I'm trying out a new headlamp I got. Picked up a little headlamp, and I might do a video on it because it's actually pretty good. I'm seeing how long it's lasting right now. That's the light. It's got that. It's got let's see. It's got that one, then a dimmer one, then a red, and a green, and then off. And there's the bright. And I'm pretty impressed with it. It's an LED. It takes, I think, 3 AAA batteries. But it's a little better than the one I had. I had a little cheapy one that kept falling apart on me.
It finally broke.
Did it?
Yeah.
So anyway, I think I might grab my little log here and do a little writing. We got a little logbook in my pack. It's a little tiny one. And I got a pencil and an ink pen. And I'm thinking I might just do some writing in it. We're going to start logging our adventures. Even though we're doing a video log actually, but writing stuff down is pretty cool. Just want to show you guys, I took an old tarp and made a sort of like a waterproof thing for this book. It's hard to get out. I should have made it a little bigger. But got one of these little composition notebooks. And where I'm going to keep my log in when Ryan and I go camping. Camp, see there it even says it, camp book. Yeah, well, I'm going to do a little dab of writing and probably take another nap or two. Okay, we're back, guys. It's morning. We got some more water on the boil. Got some coffee here going. And Ryan, he got him some coffee. And we didn't pack up a lot of water this time, guys. 2-liter bottle and a couple other little bottles. But when you got a torrential downpour over there like that, actually, it is raining out, but the temperature got up probably about, I'd say 30, 36, 37, I think it was, something like that. So everything's on the thaw right now. It might even be close to, I don't know, it ain't 40 yet, but it's real close to it. But anyway, the ice, big old ice column will probably be melted today because it's supposed to rain today. And look at that big old waterfall coming off of there. Don't have much battery left. What we're going to do, we got some oatmeal here. Ryan wants some oatmeal. I generally never eat breakfast, but Ryan's got some oatmeal. He's going to heat up some oatmeal. We're boiling some water because we did get this off the ice. I went over there and chopped a chunk of ice off a tree limb over there and brought it over last night. In fact, there's a little ice ball sitting right there by that jug. In fact, it's still there. Ryan said, "Dad, that ice still there." I said, "Well, yeah, bud." I said, "It didn't get that warm last night." So that's how I know it probably ain't 45 or 40 or anything like that yet. That ice is still good to go there. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and boil up some water and eat our breakfast. The battery on this camera is about dead again. We got to get another battery, but we'll go ahead and wrap this one up. Anything you want to say, bud?
No, I'm good.
You're good to go?
Yeah.
We got the whole holler smoked up, as you guys can see. That wood, even though that tree, it was dead. It just wasn't 100% seasoned yet. So what I plan on doing is coming up and chopping up some more, getting it thrown up here to the cave, and then being it's inside here in the dry, it'll have a chance to dry better than laying out there in the open. So guys, we appreciate you tagging along. I wish that a lot of you guys could be here. There's several of you guys that I watch your videos kind of religiously. I don't like using that word loosely though. But I watch your guys' videos and really enjoy your channels. I wish you guys could be here. Some of you fellers are from across the big pond over in the UK. I know it's probably not, well, we may meet up one of these days, but Anyway, I'm gonna get off here, and thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate all your views and comments. Till next time, we'll see y'all later.